Okay, straight on camera, family. We are talking football in an intricate fashion. Lamar Jackson, Shady. Lamar Jackson, maybe the most talented quarterback or top 3 most talented quarterbacks in all of football, all things included. The only player ever to win a unanimous MVP. Well, this offseason, he added Zay Flowers, wide receiver from Boston College in the first round, burner. He added Todd Monken, 2-time offensive coordinator, national champion at the University of Georgia. You added Odell Beckham, one of the most talented receivers the game of football has ever seen when healthy. Not only that, you added luxury pieces. Nelson Aguilar's in there. He'll be your 3rd or 4th receiver. Rashad Bateman was drafted in the first round 2 years back. He'll be your 2nd or 1st receiver, depending on how that goes. Running game has always been great. So when I think about the Ravens, I'm wondering, Slick, do you expect Lamar Jackson to take that next step?
Are you ready for this, Shady?
Man, you typically hate on my boy, so we'll hear what happens now.
I do. I don't see how he cannot.
Got it.
Because
All right.
Greg Roman could only take him so far.
That's true.
Greg Roman was going to do with him what he did with Colin Kaepernick, what he does when he has a running quarterback, and I'm going to make the most of it. But now he has Todd Monken. He has a new offensive coordinator, and he has new talented pieces around him. What I like most is the variety of the receivers that he has, not only in terms of the roles that they can play, but you're telling me that OBJ can't teach Lamar Jackson a little bit about what it is to be a passing quarterback and how to get him the ball and how they can work certain things. So I just see it set up where he's got the security of the contract now. He's got the talent around him. And there's an old Chinese proverb. When the student is ready, the teacher appears. And to me, that's where Lamar Jackson is.
He's the student?
He is the student, and he now has the opportunity with the pieces around him, with Todd Monken there, a more passing-oriented offensive coordinator, to take him to the next step. Now, how big that step is remains to be seen. But do I think that we're going to see the best of Lamar Jackson as a dual threat this season? Without question, I do.
I think this will be his best year.
Ooh, that's large.
I mean that, yes, especially throwing the ball like that. Yeah. I just see the talent he has, finally. He finally has a #1 receiver that when he plays different teams, they're like, okay, now we got to watch out for his #1 receiver. Then you go down to the tight end. Mark Andrews is one of the best tight ends in the game, right? So now you have that. And then Rashad Bateman, coming back from injury, he was showing some promising talent. Like, okay, he's going to be pretty good, then he gets injured. But he was on that path. Then you add Zay Flowers in there. Plus that defense. So I'm all for Lamar Jackson, these Ravens. I think they have a big year this year.
Here's the thing, though, Jay. Let's take the gloves off. Lamar Jackson has to have a big year this year. In my mind, he has to, right? Like, when you answer every question that Lamar Jackson had, he wanted money, America. He got it. He wanted a new offensive coordinator, America. He got it. He wanted more help at wide receiver, America. He got it in abundance. Odell Beckham got a contract offer, probably 3x what the market was asking him because the Ravens were that desperate. Odell Beckham making more money than DeAndre Hopkins. Keep in mind, Odell did not play all of last year. Odell making more than D-Hop is going to make this year because the Ravens needed to oblige to Lamar Jackson's requests and unofficial demands. Jay, he has to take the next step.
No doubt. And you hit it right on the nose. They have done everything in their power to make sure he takes the next step. I had an opportunity to go down there to Baltimore and get in the facilities and talk to Monken. And he said, we are taking Lamar Jackson back to Louisville. It's 4 wide. Come get him. He's going to get the ball out of his hands. He's going to throw this thing, make the right reads. And it's not going to be 9 people in the box that he got to juke. If he does choose to scramble, it's going to be 5 people in the box. He got to make one miss to go do what he does. All we've been hearing is how talented a passer Lamar Jackson is, and he just ain't had the chance to show it. He is going to get the opportunity to show that this year. And it's up to him, like you said, Acho. The plays will be right. They will be called right. The ball is going to be in Lamar Jackson's hands, and he has all the weapons around him to get that done. Another thing I'm hearing out of that camp is Zay Flowers is the best receiver out there, including OBJ, and it ain't close. So with everybody eyes on OBJ and OBJ come back to the Rams in the Super Bowl and finishing that year out strong, looking like that OBJ, with the addition of Zay Flowers, who can do everything. He's not just a burner. You could put him on the outside. You could put him in the slot to run all the routes. This offense has answers to every single thing any defense wants to give him. And it's a bigger answer when you talk about Lamar Jackson being able to use his legs when it's spread out like that.
So is there any doubt on this panel that he will take that next step? You're saying he has to.
Oh, he is.
And I'm looking at what he has, and I'm thinking, how can he not? But I don't think there's any accident you framed it the way that you did.
I don't know if this makes sense, but I want him to so bad I'm scared. You get what I'm saying?
As you were talking, I literally was about to ask you this question. This will either be the best or worst thing to happen to Lamar Jackson.
Exactly.
Think about what James Jones was saying. I mean, brilliantly, if you're talking about spreading out 4 wide receivers, and Shady, you know this, Chip Kelly's offense, y'all were able to get busy because it was just, hey, we're going to spread everybody out, 11 personnel, every now and then 10 personnel, 12 personnel, rarely 11 personnel, meaning 1 tight end on the field, 12 personnel America, 2 tight ends on the field. If you were going to spread them out, Slick, there's no excuse for Lamar Jackson.
Understood. But so where does the doubt come in? Why are you scared? Why are you?
No.
What is it that you have not seen or that you need to see?
The doubt comes in because we have seen him do everything so consistently and so great, except pass this ball consistently and great. You know what I'm saying? So now that you're telling me the ball is in Lamar Jackson's hands and I want him to, I'm not saying look like Patrick Mahomes or look like Joe Burrow but we're expecting him to spin it over the yard like that. That has never been the game plan for him. So this is going to be the first time that everybody really gets to see him drop back maybe 40 times a game, a couple of games. You know what I'm saying? He's not necessarily do that.
Let me try to give it to you like
coach.
That's what I'm saying.
Here's why.
That's why we're scared because we have not seen him do it.
I'll try to put it in like analogy form. It's like whenever I don't see something 2-5, I ask myself why I haven't. One of my homeboys when I first moved to L.A. always wore hats. Yeah. Always wore hats. Like it was gonna wear a different type of fitted. Oakland A's hat always wore. You like baseball? Nah, bro, I just wear hats. Then one day finally took the hat off and I was, oh, you're bald.
Yeah.
So you're wearing hats because you are trying to mask something. We never really saw Trey Lance with the San Francisco 49ers. Never really saw him. Then when we did see him last year, wait, why aren't you passing the ball? Like just running the ball, then he got hurt. Wait, why didn't we see you? And then when we did see you, why didn't you pass the ball? Yeah. Then it's like, oh, wait. So with Lamar Jackson, I'm not saying that he's trying to mask something, but what I am saying is, to Jay's point, is like, I'm always wondering, if we don't see something, why haven't we seen? Wait, why isn't Shady in pass protection? Like, why isn't Shady in pass? Oh, because he doesn't like the pass block. That's just what I'm wondering.
I block. Don't use the phrase. I block. Well, my thing is sometimes also, so why are we, I guess, judging Lamar for that when it should be more of the coordinator? Because the coordinator, that's who he is. No matter if it's Lamar Jackson, no matter if it's Patrick Mahomes, he's going to coach the way that he coaches. Andy Reid, them same plays we see Patrick Mahomes do, he maybe tweaked it a little bit, but that's his offense, right? So Lamar, it's not his fault they didn't throw the ball a lot because Greg Roman, he don't want to throw the ball. He want to throw the ball. He want to put you in,
no doubt,
and the big personnel. The Ravens is the only team that has a 300-pound fullback tight end. Come on.
My question, though, Shady.
And we're in 2023 nowadays. Like, what are we doing?
My question, though, is I trust John Harbaugh. He's won a Super Bowl before Lamar Jackson.
Okay.
At the point in which John Harbaugh acquires Greg Roman to become his offensive coordinator, is Harbaugh saying that is going to put Lamar Jackson in the best position to succeed? Lamar did win unanimous MVP, albeit, like Shady has said brilliantly, Greg Roman has been limited, many people say.
Limited.
But at the point in which John Harbaugh, who's won a Super Bowl, is like, you know what, Greg Roman will help Lamar succeed the best, and Lamar goes out and wins unanimous MVP, I'm wondering, is Harbaugh seeing something in Lamar that we are not?
I think sometimes you can evolve as a player, right? I feel like when I was my second year, it's where I was in like my 4th, the 5th, the 6th year, I was a different player. So you bigger playbook. And I don't want to come at Harbaugh, but like he's not dealing with the offense. It's not what he's known for that. He's not known for that. I feel like he's seen a great defense he had. We're going to run the ball well, and that's our DNA to win games, which the Ravens been doing it for years. But I feel like now it's changed.
Time to level up.
To be a great team nowadays, especially a winner, you got to be a good offense.
But like Acho said, that is why this is scary for me, because I want Lamar to do so well. But we haven't seen it consistently, Shady, with him throwing.
I'm rocking out with Lamar. I ain't scared. I ain't worried. I'm counting on the MVP, unanimous MVP.
We haven't seen it consistently.
Yo, look,
that is why it worries everybody.
It's called
because
faith.
Kenny can do it.
I believe in God. That's called faith, baby. I believe in Action Jackson.
Faith without works. They say it's dead. Time for Lamar to go to work.
Let's go.
Subscribe here to get the latest from Speak, and go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.